Hi, what's your name?
My name's Victoria.
And how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
To start the interview, I wanted to ask you if you have ever felt like you were treated differently because of a part of your identity, like for example, your race, gender, or sexual orientation.
I don't think I could point to a specific experience where I felt like I've been treated differently, but I am studying engineering right now, and it is a concern that I have in the future when I have to work as an engineer it's a male-dominated field, of course, and I have to prepare myself not only to know how to be an engineer, but also know how to be heard and how to make my opinion be valid among all of my probably male coworkers. So it is a concern that I have for the future, but it's not something that I've experienced, I think, this far.
Like you feel this way because of something that you have seen, or
First of all, I'm surrounded by males. Even though we are a bunch of females in my university, there's definitely more men. Also, all my teachers are men, so it's kind of, you don't see many women practicing the career that I'm getting into today. So like, I definitely wonder what it's gonna be like if I'm gonna be one of the few. I know there are female engineers out there, but I know that they're greatly outnumbered by men. So that is, I see that difference in amount of people that there are. And also, I've always known that in these male-dominated fields, men's opinions tend to be more heard and more valued than women's. So I have to be prepared for that and like know how to handle it, which I think is a disadvantage, or like kind of unfair in a way, because I not only have to study to be an engineer, but like I said, but I also have to learn how to make myself heard.
do you feel like this affects you today while you studied this career, or that it affected you when you were making a decision of what to study?
I've always been, I've always loved the challenge, so I definitely thought about it when I was getting into engineering, but I thought more of it as a challenge that I wanted to take on rather than something that would convince me to not study the career that I really wanted. Nowadays, I try not to think about it that much. I don't think, I study at a pretty modern university, so I don't think that I see it, but I've only been there for 2 years, so maybe in the future I will see it. So I don't try to worry, I try not to worry about it too much right now, but I know it's gonna be something like that I'm gonna experience at some point.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Chucrel. I am 25 years old. I'm originally from Córdoba, Argentina, but right now I'm living in Barcelona, Spain. I studied political sciences and I work in Barcelona as a political consultant for Latin America.
Have you ever felt discriminated against because of a part of your identity?
As a part of the LGBTQ plus community, I can luckily say that I'm probably one of the lucky few who haven't felt discriminated since I came out. What I felt was rather different or much more looked at than before, as if being straight was what was expected from me and it was the normal thing, and being gay wasn't. Luckily, I had a lot of support from family and friends, and that made it a lot easier for me to come out. I also live in a country right now, I'm talking about Spain, a country in which the LGBTQ plus community is highly welcome and accepted and embraced. So that makes it a lot easier and enjoyable for us to be here.
How did that affected you as a person?
I consider myself to be a really strong young woman. That has to do with how I was raised and the people I chose to surround myself with, of course. And that made me who I am, and that made me really strong for the moment in which I had to face my truth, when I had to face my truth and talk about it with friends and family. I got a lot of awkward questions, which I never hesitated in answering, because I really think that that's the way in which we as members of the LGBTQ plus community make information spread. So personally, I cannot say that this affected much the way I live and my personality. I really think that we choose who to surround ourselves with, and that's really important for us at the end, because it defines how we're going to spend our lives, if we're going to embrace our truths, embrace our reality.
And what did that community taught you, or what did you learn from that community?
Both in Argentina and in Spain, the community taught me a lot about how to live my life, how to answer the questions that I was being asked, how to face the world when it comes to my age and it comes to the moment of choosing where to work and facing an interview, for example, a job interview. It's important that we know what our rights are, that we know that we can be honest with ourselves, and in our workspaces, in our educational spaces, and in our friends' environment. So yeah, that's all because of the community. Whether you choose to accept it or not, it constantly gives you tools to face like every obstacle that you can face as a member of the community.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Mi nombre es Patricia Orchansky de Kurzweil
¿Y cuál es tu nacionalidad?
y tengo dos nacionalidades. A los 16 me vine a Israel y mantengo mi nacionalidad argentina y adopté después, hace casi 40 años que estoy acá, mi nacionalidad israelí.
¿Y por qué decidiste irte a otro país?
Decidí irme a otro país porque en esa época Argentina vivía un muy mal momento donde los militares estaban en el poder y en realidad los chicos de 15 años en general no podían verse con amigos, teníamos falta de seguridad y de tranquilidad y lamentablemente había muchas muertes de gente inocente y yo decidí irme por 1 año y medio a terminar el secundario, hasta mi tercer año, y terminar el secundario en Israel.
¿Y cambió alguna parte de tu identidad mudarte a otro país?
Es lo que dije antes, cuando me vine a los 16, vine conmigo con todos mis tradiciones y hábitos que uno tiene en la casa como argentino. Y cuando vine a Israel, era una argentina en Israel. Y seguí manteniendo siempre mis hábitos, a los que con el tiempo fui aportando los hábitos israelíes, las tradiciones israelíes, como también así la cultura de Israel. Lo cual hoy siento que tengo una bicultura, una doble cultura, Argentina-israelí.
Entonces, ¿con cuál cultura te sentís más identificada?
Y después de 40 años y de vivir día a día acá y de tener a mis hijas,
¿Alguna vez te sentiste discriminada por tu religión?
No, siempre tuve amigos judíos y no judíos, mi barra judía y mi barra no judía. Hasta hoy en día tenemos una fluida relación, que me vienen a visitar y los voy a visitar allá. Realmente siempre me sentí apoyada.
Gracias.